So the Commanders fall to 1-1 versus the Packers. I just got done doing my first stream. Thank you guys for whoever came through. I'm going to be trying to stream for most of these games. And yeah, it was fun getting my stream up and ready and talking to you guys. Before the game happened, I said, with all the shit that's going on in the world, I really didn't know if I even wanted to watch football, like if I could even really get into it today. And or maybe football would be a good distraction that I needed. And the way that this football game went did not help. To be honest with you, Micah Parsons, pretty much the story of the game. Just was a one-man wrecking crew like always. I don't know how he does it. Really just took over the game. There's times in this game where Jane Daniels got the football and right away Micah Parsons is there. I mean, there's Jane Daniels didn't have a good game, but also there's times in this game where you're like, what is he supposed to do? When Micah Parsons is in the backfield as soon as he's given the ball. Jane Daniels, not a great game. Our entire offense, this is more on the offense than it was the defense. I was actually pleasantly surprised at times with the defense. Now, going into this game, I thought we had a 50-50 chance of winning it. I thought that the Packers were a little overhyped, and that ended up not being true. They looked very solid. They got a lot of respect from me today from what I just saw out there. Their defense looks very good, especially with Micah Parsons. They seemed like they knew what we were going to do before we did it. They had a very good game. The Packers overall in this game, they looked like they had an identity. They looked like they came into this game knowing they were going to win. They looked like they came into this game with a plan. They looked like they came into this game knowing that they're the better team, and they weren't fearful of being themselves. We came into this game penalties again, right? Penalties from last game didn't get much better in this game. Still penalties hanging around. Our offense in this game looked like they didn't know who they were. They were scared to throw the ball down the field. They looked like they were just trying to get Jaden Daniels some short passes in the beginning of this game just to like get him ready. And the Packers were just all over it. And then also the guy that I said I was pleasantly surprised with Wise, man was crying on the ground, so that looks like he's out for the season. So not only did we get pretty much dominated in this game, some people might look at the score and be like, "Oh, it was kind of close." No, we if you watch the game, we should not have even really been in the game. Yes, we had 2 missed field goals. If we would have done more on offense at the very beginning of the game, I think this could have been a game. But this was very single-handedly kind of taken over by Micah Parsons, but also just the Packers pretty much dominated this game. But they did let us hang around. They did let us hang around in this game. Like we let the Giants hang around last week. But coaching, straight up outcoached. The zone defense by the Packers really shut down a lot of what we did on offense. I was pleasantly surprised in our run stopping ability. They had a few good hits. Maybe I think they had like their longest might have been a 9-yard run. But our defense consistently stopped them from getting like first downs with running. But we did not get after Jordan Love enough until a few third downs we did. And the thing is, like, going into this game, Jordan Love, I don't think he gets enough credit, but I also think that he's a guy that if you get enough pressure and make his life not perfect, he will make mistakes. And we saw a few times, like maybe 3 third downs in this game, we finally went and blitzed him, and he's throwing the ball into the dirt. Where was that on the other downs? It's just straight up out coached in this game. Special teams might have been our best asset in this game, like best out of everything else we had, and they've been the worst through the preseason and the worst in last game. Well, I guess you can't say that because we had 2 missed field goals, but man, just Jaden Daniels, where's Terry McLaurin? Where's Frankie Louvu? All last year, Frankie Louvu was a madman all over the field. His name's being called for this or that. Never heard his name this season. Deron Payne had a good game last game. Where is he this game? Our offensive line was just getting absolutely destroyed. Just Nothing good came from this. Uh, Pretty worried about certain aspects of our team. But all I can say is, look, man, one, now we don't have to play Micah Parsons twice a year. That's another thing I was thinking. And then two, if you look back to our season last year, Jane Daniels started slow, but what did he do? He protected the football, and he's still doing that. So if we can just figure this out, Dan Quinn, most of my gripes with this season is Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn doesn't have these guys ready to play. They're undisciplined, still getting penalties in this game. Like when we have a chance to go and maybe tie the game or whatever, or at least make the game interesting at halftime, we're getting false starts and stuff in the worst times. Just undisciplined team. We look like and what happened to our identity of going for it on fourth down? That just went out the window. We thought last year, hey, that's who we are. We're the team that's always going to go for it on fourth down, no matter what. You have to stop us on fourth down. This season, I think in this game we went for it on fourth down like one time. It's like, what's our identity then? Didn't we have an identity? Weren't we the high-powered offense that you can't stop because we're gonna keep going for it on fourth down? That just went out the window. What? Why? I don't understand. But yeah, not a good game by Jane Daniels, throwing the ball into the dirt a few times. Terry McLaurin, they still haven't figured out their connection yet. All we can do is sit here and hope that this shit gets fixed down the road. But I'm just gonna end this quick. Hats off to the Packers. They look very good. Their defense looked lights out. Marshawn Lattimore, this yet again, they came into this game going, we're better than you. And they come into the game just throwing the ball right at Marshawn Lattimore. We're not scared of him. And guess what? That's going to set up for down the road. Other teams are going to see that and be like, maybe we shouldn't be so scared of Marshawn Lattimore. You know what I'm saying? Like, just they were confident. They were like, we're better. We believe in ourselves. We come to the game lackadaisical, looks much slower than them, looks not prepared. And it is what it is. Just a bad game, just a bad vibe. And hopefully they'll figure it out. And yet again, all I can say is hats off to the Packers. They gained a lot of respect from me today for this game. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments below. Join the Discord. They're still going off. They are not happy. They're going off about this in the Discord right now. And also check out the stream I did. I will be doing streams for all the games now. And that's pretty much all I got. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.